Hello, this is John Anhalt again for DriveHUD, and we're going to break down and analyze another hand from a user-submitted hand in ClarChat forum. First things first, as you can see, TV is turned off, so we're solid and ready to go. Can actually focus on the hand, right? So this hand is a 10 NL cash game full ring hand, and as you can see here, hero is in middle position with pocket fives. Under the gun +1 raises, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 callers, so it's family pot. Flop comes extremely coordinated, gets checked to hero, who makes a standard bet here, and then MP3 shoves. So the question is, obviously what's this guy's range? He's showing strength, he's shoving into all these people. What's he got, and should we be dumping a set here or not? Obviously, as a poker player, we never like folding sets, so my first obvious advice is go find a pregnant cat, kick it, get upset, and then click the fold button. And yes, I gave it all away right there. But the most important thing is that we need to actually look at the range and talk a little bit about why we'd fold this hand. I don't mind giving away the punchline first, because the most important part is taking a look at who is this person and what in the world are they gonna just shove into all these people here. If they had a draw, you expect them to call a whole lot. They're gonna probably get a good price with all these people here. There's a high probability that somebody else is going to call. So as we can see, this person is pretty darn tight, 13-9. Not very aggressive. We have a pretty good hand sample, not 3-betting, playing pretty nitty, straightforward, not much to this person's game. So, a lot of players, you also think when they flop a big hand, like a set or a straight or something, they would also want to keep people in. But I think also we have to consider that this kind of nitty player tends to kind of think in terms, and this is just breaking down obviously a general group of players, that they want to protect their hand. They're afraid of the variance that might happen in somebody calling with, 2 pair, or maybe a, pair and a draw or something or another, even though they're likely going to be priced in. But so we have to include a lot of nutted hands in this kind of player, where we wouldn't necessarily do that. I mean, to begin with, they're not playing a whole lot of hands. They're, in middle position still, so, their hand range is going to be pretty nutted. So there's going to definitely be, and we'll break this down, bring up DriveHUD here. I set the hand up. So here we have the board. Their hand's going to literally be straights. I would put in maybe 1, 2 pair, like a 7-6 suited, and then obviously I'd also include sets, and then maybe pocket 8s where they have an overpair plus an open and a straight draw. I think that fits pretty squarely, and as you can see, they have the equity advantage. Now we just need to look to see if we are priced in to actually call at this point. And if we break this down here, let me move this away for a second, grab my trusty notepad, because it actually has information on it. So we have to call a little over $9 to win $12.83, so we're getting about 1.41 to 1. So that means we would need 41%. There we are, and as you can see, we do not quite have that. We're just outside of that. So, I mean, if you wanted to add in some other kind of big flush draw in here, maybe like a ace jack of clubs or something, and say that they would jam that, it could get close to calling. In fact, look, we'll add that in right now. Although I really don't think this person's gonna have that, but just for poops and giggles here, yeah. So We're still not all the way there. So it's a fold. And really, I think their hand is going to be especially nutted to oversets and things of that nature. So if anything, if you get in these spots and you have to fold a set here, I think you kind of have to say thank you to someone like this, because they kind of made the decision a little bit easier. Again, as poker players, we never like folding sets. Almost rarely advise doing it, but there's going to be these situations that'll pop up that'll just scream, man, I'm really probably just about dead to rights. But, you know, again, it's close. It's not like a call here is not some gigantic leak, obviously. You know, and if we added in a whole lot more, maybe flush draws, then it could get closer. But still, I think it's a fold on the whole. If we get somebody who's a little more aggressive, somebody who is obviously playing a little bit wider range, then I think it will, you know, shift that a lot higher to a call, because they're going to have a lot more draws in the range. But as it stands, I think it's a fold against this kind of player, and like I said, just kick a pregnant cat and move on. Quick disclaimer, no cats hurt in the making of this video, and good luck in your poker game.